Hi, I'm Johnny and you're watching the Hexy Beast, and on this episode we're going to be doing part 6 of my shelf by shelf series where I take a look at this shelf right here. So anyway, let's just stay sat where we are and check out some of the games, shall we? Okay, so we've got another big shelf today, and oof, I don't know where to start. And you know what, for the pile that we haven't played today, I think I'm just going to settle on a classic. We're just going to call it Shelf Opportunity, mainly because I keep forgetting the names. So today, we're going to start with, this is where my Tiny Epic games live. So right here we've got Tiny Epic Galaxies, which is kind of like a sort of, I keep saying worker placement, but it's kind of not. It's more about timing and engine building. So like going around your orbits and collecting your resources and stuff. It's a good fun game. This is the ultra tiny version, so it's absolutely tiny. As you can see, it's a bit beaten up. It's one I tend to keep in my bag a lot. There is also a bigger version of this as well. And then we've got another ultra tiny epic in Kingdoms, which is more of a sort of big overland sort of style, like a fantasy game. It's sort of like kingdom building, but not. It's kind of like territory. Yeah, so I haven't played it much though, but it has been played once or twice, so it does actually go in the pile of played games. So that's a good start. What else we got? Tiny Epic Zombies, and we've also got Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. I think I've reviewed this one on the channel. I really enjoy it. This is probably one of my favourite Tiny Epic games. I think it's just a great little worker placement game. It has a lot of phases, but I just think it looks good on the table, and all those dinosaur meatballs, what can I say? They're good fun, and they look good. So yeah, we got Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, Tiny Epic Zombies. Has the item meeples that the series is really well known for, where you get to attach items to the hands of the meeples in it. This is less of a worker placement game, and it's kind of like Zombicide in your pocket. Has a lot of play modes. I tend to play it only in solo, of course. But yeah, so that's Tiny Epic Zombies. That goes in the pile of games that we have played. And next we're going to be adding the first thing, which is actually the first Alexander Pfister game that I've ever owned. And this is Boom Lake, and as you can see, I haven't actually opened it yet. All I know is it's going to be some sort of really complex Euro that I'm probably going to enjoy, but it's going to take me a little while to learn. So for that reason, this one is actually going to be going in the pile of opportunity over here. So it's the first game in that pile. So what have we got next? Yes, this. I have played this, and you can't really play it more than once. In fact, I think it's actually been long enough since I played this that it might actually be playable again. But yeah, this is just a simple unlock, bubble and squeak game. They're kind of like escape room games in like a deck of cards. I quite enjoy them. I've got a few of them now. In fact, I think I won one at last year's Digital GridCon, which I've played a few games of as well. But yeah, these are the kind of thing that's perfect to just sort of lend to a friend when they're bored and they can't decide what to play, and you just be like, try this out. Have you played this yet? Nah, okay, I'll try it out because it can only be played once, so enjoy. Yeah, so I quite like the unlock games, but yeah, that has been played, so that's going over there. What's next? We've got Calico. I like this game. It's kind of like a fun little tile placement engine building game with cats. As you know, or anybody should know that if they've ever seen any of my streams with Mike Dennis, for example, my cat likes to show up and be a pain in the bum. But yeah, this is a really fun game. It looks really good, but don't let its cutesy art style deceive you. It's actually quite tough. I really enjoyed it. It's fun making the patterns, and it's just one of those relaxing games, perfect with a cup of coffee, you know. Has a nice like production value as well with recess boards and stuff. So I really like Calico. So that's been played as well. That's gone in there. And we've got Bullet Heart from Level 99 Games. This is a real gem. It's kind of like a token drawing game based on those old shoot-em-ups. There is a review of this on the channel as well, I think. And yeah, I really enjoy it. It gets played quite a lot actually, because of its 15-minute playtime and its sort of anime aesthetic. It really does appeal to me, and my wife actually likes the look of this one as well, so we tend to actually get this one played a lot. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to getting some more of it, because I know there was a 100% orange juice pack, and I think they're doing another series, another game in the series soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more from Level 99 and Bullet Heart. That's a really good shoot 'em up puzzle game. I really like it. And next we're going to have some more little puzzly games, Nautillion. One of the recent reviews on my channel actually. I think this was actually the first one using the new camera, which is why it's been a little light on reviews lately. But yeah, this is quite fun. It's a roll to move, so don't be too afraid. But if you want to know more, I've done a more full review on the channel. It has quite a lot of expansions, as most games in the Universe do, because that's just kind of what they do. They come as a base game, and then they give you a few ways to, you know, variate the gameplay. Yeah, I really like these. It's another one in the Universe, and another one that I've been collecting recently, so that's going to go over there. We've also got one of the Railroad Inc. games, which is the one I actually took to UK Games Expo last year, which is Railroad Inc., the Blazing Red Edition, and this is a fun little roll and write game. It's quite enjoyable. It can be really easily played on a train table, which is why I've taken it, which is quite appropriate because you can kind of use the box as the dice tray and stuff. I quite like it. It's quite simple. There's also a digital version of the blue version of this as well. It's just generally quite a lot of fun, and there's a lot to look at on it. I think Shut Up and Sit Down did a really deep dive on all the Railroad Inc. stuff that's available. But yeah, that's the Railroad Inc. Blazing Red Edition. Another good roll and write game. I play a lot on roll and writes. I think it's time to do a roll and write list. Okay, now on to some of the bigger stuff. Let's have what we got here. Ooh, here we go. We're now into my Hexplorer collection, which I have volumes 1. I have volumes 2, which have both been played. But volume 3 has not. Volume 3 is actually going to be going in the pile of shame in this. No, what I call it, we said pile of opportunity, didn't we? We said when we settle on the classics, so it's going to go over there. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and talk to you over the top of these boxes. So yeah, these Hexplorer games, they're basically big overland RPG style adventures where everything is kind of dry whiteboards. It takes a long time to play. There's a lot of great lore in the books. There's some great art. One of my main complaints is that all the best art in the game is kind of hidden on the back of your player board. So unless you've got it held up in some sort of screen or something, you're generally just going to have it facing the tablecloth. But that doesn't diminish anything. The games themselves are really good, and I really can't wait to be cracking on with Volume 3. Forest of Radramon so far has been my favourite. They kind of take on a different theme and mechanics. It's like, so this is kind of the set you're supposed to start with in Volume 1. Then the complexity level raises by the time you hit Volume 2. And like I said, I haven't quite played Sands of Shurax yet. So hopefully that one's going to be really good. Because Sands of Shurax, oh, it seems to be the heaviest of the boxes as well. But it's got like a really cool sort of desert aesthetic, which I want to try out. And yeah, so it's that is my Hexplorer stuff. So that's two games in it over here. Yeah, 2 games over there so far. In the pile of opportunity if you don't fall over and crush me. And that leaves us with only one more game on the list. But it's kind of a mixture. This is Everdell. I really enjoyed this. There is an early review on my channel where I make a hell of a lot of mistakes. To the point that I didn't even actually realise that I got the scoring wrong at the end of the game. Almost knocking games over again. Yeah, but Everdell is kind of like a worker placement engine building game, but it's not dissimilar to Wingspan, but it's also very different in the fact that Wingspan kind of like takes away the potency as the game goes through, whereas this kind of increases it. This kind of increases its turn time rather than taking that cube away from you like Wingspan does. This has a habit of getting really like overgrown, should I say, by the end. I also have the Spirecrest expansion for this, but the Spirecrest expansion is actually going to be one of the boxes. If I'm holding it the right way up, yes I am for the first time. The Spirecrest expansion is actually going to be one of the things that I haven't played yet. I just haven't found the time to integrate it yet. I opened the box, looked at all the cool animal meeples, and I just kind of got confused, so I just carried on playing the base game. And I believe that brings us to the end of part 6 of my Shelf by Shelf series. So if you like what you've been watching, please feel free to smash that subscribe button up there and check out another one of my videos up here. Anyway, I've been Johnny, you've been watching the Hexy Beast. Thank you for watching, and most of all, stay Hexy everyone.